Hi, welcome back. I've got another mode card from my gnöd-möd card set. That comes with dice as well. Oh, I see the dice right here, over there. But this is the card that we haven't looked at yet for this video. It is, it's a very specific nesting card. This is one of the nesting cards where I take one of these. Yes, this is one of these tower cards. Like this one. Oh, I used this in the last video. Maybe I'll put that aside. I'll shuffle them up. Let's give them a good shuffle. Why would you have a deck of cards and not want to shuffle them? They're a deck of cards after all. What else are you going to do? If not, at least shuffle them first. Okay. All right, that's shuffled. Let's take a look. So this over here, I'm going to need two of these cards because I don't know if you noticed this rainbow tower over here that is 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes tall. That just means that it's going to have at least two that are definitely. I can see those boundaries are very finite. There's a very crisp line over here between that circle and circle. What am I talking about? That square and that square. And if I take a look at that one, that looks a little bit more blurry, like it's more of an option, and this one looks like it's blurry, like it's more of an option too. That's because you are going to find cards that look like this on their backside. That look like this with having either only 2, only 3, or only 4 notes on them. Those are your only options. So I'm going to need 2 of those because I got 1 tower here and I got 1 tower here. So I'm going to pick 2 cards. This first one, oh, how nice. And then this one over here. Oh, how also nice. This will be good. So I have my 2 cards and I'll show you how this works because one is going to be nested inside the other. And I'll show you both ways that you can nest these cards because you might as well want to be as thorough and methodical yourself in your musical journey into musical understanding. So if I start here, you can see that you got the 2 cards here. I'm going to make this one go into this one. So first off, here's the green card. Do, mi, so. There's your standard snowman. That's like your standard triad. Here's your do, re, mi. There's your standard first 3 notes of a scale right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this card so that this card occurs here for this note. And then this note again, it'll occur there for that note. And then over here, it'll occur again for this note. So whereas before I was just play the green note like this, 1 note, 1 note, 1 note. I'm going to take each of one of those 1 notes and use them as starting notes for the yellow card, starting on the 1 note yellow card. 1 note yellow card, 1 note for the yellow card. Alright, so that's the easiest thing to do, where I take one of these and I put it here. And I make sure that this shows up there, and it shows up again there, and it shows up again there, like this. And that's basically what that is telling you to do. Pardon that flub note. I can flip it around. So now instead of having this be like this, so here's my yellow card. I'm going to take each one of those 1 notes from the yellow card and grow a green card out of each one of those. So instead of doing this 1 note from the yellow card like this, I'll make it a full green card. And then I'll go to the next note in the yellow card, and instead of playing it just as a single note like this, I'll turn it into a full green card as well. And then I'll go to the next one, and I'll do the same thing. So I have the green card being nested in the yellow card as such, and I have the yellow card being nested into the green card as such. Same notes, but in a different order, giving drastically different effects. Isn't that interesting how that works? Now, if I want to make it a little bit more spicy for myself, make it a little bit more nice to remember, I can say that, you know what, each one of these boxes is going to have a different roll pattern. In fact, oh, I'll save that. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm going to make the yellow card have different patterns for each one. So, since they're both 3-note cards, I'm going to be using my 11-sided die a lot. Okay, 7. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the first one go like this. That's the first one. Now let's see what the next one's going to be. Whoa, 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 whoa. 2. And then the next one's going to go up like this. So, oh, that sounds kind of catchy already, doesn't it? And then I'm going to go to the last one and see what that one's going to be. 4. Oh. Oh, okay, let's see if I can remember all of that. Yeah, let's see. That's a legitimate musical idea. I like that. But you know what? That's not the only way that you can really spice things up. You can also take the second pattern, the second tower card, the second node card with the towers on it, and you can roll a pattern for that one. So let's say, I'll flip these around. I'll make the yellow card the card that we're nesting into. So the yellow card is the one that I'm nesting into. I'll take these 3 notes, roll a different pattern. 9. 9. That's the pattern of the yellow card. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first one of that, I'm going to turn it into a green card with this pattern. 10. That's what the first one's going to be. And then I'm going to take a look at what the next one is going to be. 8 sounds great. And that's going to go like this. So the first one's going to go like this. And then the next one is going to go like this. Number 6, oh my goodness. Pick up sticks. All right, so let's see. Oh my goodness, my memory. Oh my word, I'm really building up this chain. Let's see, where did I have first? What did I have first? I think it was just going up and down, if I'm not mistaken, sir. Going up and down. And then we go... Oh no, that's the new one. The one... Oh, I don't even remember which pattern it was. That's the beauty of this. This is the beauty of it, because it turns into a game, and we're like, wait a minute, isn't music supposed to be fun like a game anyway? Yeah, I think so. Uh-oh, I'm going to have to remember what my second pattern was, because my first one's going to go there. Second one's going to go there. Third one's going to go here. Then the next one's going to go there. Because the first yellow pattern was that. Then, if I'm not mistaken, then it was 4. That's right. Pattern number 4. So, and then it would go 7. Okay, good. It came back together. Glad we're recording because we could check the cameras. All right, then it's number 5. Numero 5. That's it. All right, let's see if we can do this. Let's see if I can do this. Because this is an exercise after all. And holding on to ideas with your mind. And I'm taking my mind and I'm stretching it out. I mean, that's right. Okay, passed the memory check. That's what it was. I'm going to do it again. Oh, I forgot the third one already. Oh yeah, that's right. It was this one. Okay, now I'm going to make this, I think 3rd time is a charm. I'm going to try and go through the whole thing. Oops, except for that last triad being out of place because I reached too far. I'm going to try that again. Here we go. And there we have it. A nice challenging little nugget that I could take and do something with. And that's how I would use this. Many different levels. If I can just take one card and nest it in another one for whichever ones they are. That's really cool. And I'll put these back. Yeah, put them back. If you thought that was somewhat insightful and challenging and intriguing, write something in the comments. The word something, just that, just the word something. And I'll be like, oh, okay, I see. I think that we're onto something here. And if that's the case, then I'll also maybe ask you to like and subscribe. And maybe even if you find that this deck of cards is cool and intriguing and maybe, I don't know, I keep on saying the word intriguing. It's really intriguing. Yeah, check it out. I don't know. I've got a link. You could buy a deck from me and use them yourself. It's got all the language of musical choice in it. All right, that's all for now. I'll see you next time. Take care. Be well.